Hey, this is Luke Simons with Salt Strong. Today we're going to be doing a review of this Bull Bay rod. This is their Assault rod series. This is actually the same rod that I was using when I caught that 38-inch snook where Otis jumped in the water and got tangled up in the line. But what I'll be talking about is both the pros and the cons of this rod. We're not affiliated with this company, so I'm going to share my candid feedback. And we'll start with the pros. So first of all, as far as just the overall feel, it's a nice rod. It's a high quality rod. The strength versus weight ratio is very good, so it's a strong rod. And although this is, it's a light rod, I was able to cast my lure successfully to that snook, still strong enough to get a good hook set and get that snook in, even though Crazy Otis was doing everything he could to get in the way. The second pro I'd like to talk about is just the fact that they use just good components, good parts. Starting with the eyes, these are just high quality eyes specifically for braided line, which I prefer using. These are they call them tangle-free eyes, which not many rods have. Also, even just like the reel seat is nice, where it has multiple screws to make sure that your reel doesn't get loose. And even the cork, just everything about it is definitely high-end material. And the third pro I'd like to mention is just really the simple fact that it's made in the USA. You guys got a nice flag on here. Just really nice to see that that high-quality rods are made here in the United States. All right, so now for the cons. I would say that the first one, we'll just talk about price. These are in the upper hundreds, so they are at least fairly expensive. However, I do believe that price is justified. Again, it does have just nice, it's a nice blank, first of all, nice and light, yet strong. Good components. It seems like it's well put together. I've been using it for a few months and it's been handling great. So overall, it is higher, it is more expensive than many other options. But given the quality of everything about it, I do feel that price is at least justified. Another con I'd like to highlight is the fact that the power ratings are, I think, a little bit overstated relative to many other brands. This one in particular, it's a medium heavy power. That's what's listed on the rod. However, this does feel more like a medium power rod in most other brands. So just be mindful of that. If you typically like medium heavy power rods, then and you switch to this brand, I would recommend maybe going over to up to the heavy, because you'll likely find that the feel is very similar between the two. And if you do go to the medium heavy, you might feel like it's a bit light. And the final con is this butt. It has like the two-section cork, which is okay, and a lot of people do like it. I personally don't prefer that, because typically I store my rods in vertical rod holders, and they typically end just above the bottom section, and so that if I go to pull my rod out real quick, it'll get caught. It'll get caught on the rod holder. So I typically prefer the single, the long grip. But again, I know a lot of people do prefer the split. Supposedly has a little bit better feel. I personally just can't tell a difference. Yeah, and given just how light this rod is, yet how strong, how sensitive it is, I would hope that they would at some point have a full grip, a full cork grip at some point. Again, just for us anglers who like to store rods vertically, and we don't get the catch effect. So anyhow, that's it. I just wanted to share my thoughts on this rod. If you have used this rod, please do use the comment section down below. Share your feedback. Share your thoughts on the pros and the cons. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and we're not gonna take anything down for whatever reason if it's overly good or overly bad. This is full transparency on this video. Thank you so much for your time in watching this video. If you do like unbiased product reviews like this, be sure to check out our website, which is saltstrong.com. We have at least one product review every week, and we're just out experimenting with different rods, different reels, different lines, different lures, just testing out all the equipment that we need to go out and catch the target species that we're going after. So thank you once again. I hope you can get out on the water soon and catch some big ones.